In this video, we will look at two types of variables, controlled and monitored. Controlled variables are factors that could influence the dependent variable and therefore must be kept as constant as possible. In your IA, you should identify at least 5 important controlled variables that might otherwise affect the outcome. For each one, you must specify exactly what it is, how you will keep it constant, the practical method or procedure, and why it needs to be controlled, i.e., what effect it would have on the dependent variable if it changed. It is not enough to simply list pH or volume. You must state the explicit method used to control each variable and give a brief justification that links it to the dependent variable. For instance, in our experiment looking at how different wavelengths of light affect rate of photosynthesis in Elodea, there are a number of key variables that must be controlled. The temperature of the water must remain constant because photosynthetic enzymes are temperature sensitive, and even small fluctuations can alter the rate of oxygen production. The distance between the lamp and the plant also needs to be fixed, as changing the distance alters light intensity, which would interfere with the effect of wavelength. The concentration of sodium hydrogen carbonate must be kept the same in every trial to provide a consistent supply of dissolved carbon dioxide and prevent carbon dioxide from becoming a limiting factor. The age and size of the Elodea sprig should be standardised, since plants of different ages or lengths will produce oxygen at different rates. Finally, the volume of water in the chamber must be controlled so that both bicarbonate concentration, temperature stability, and the measurement of the concentration of oxygen remains comparable across all treatments. Together, these controls ensure that any changes in oxygen production truly reflect the impact of light wavelength. In many school laboratory settings, some variables are known to influence the dependent variable but cannot be held perfectly constant in practice. These should be treated as monitored variables. A monitored variable is a factor that is known to affect the dependent variable but cannot be perfectly controlled. It therefore needs to be monitored during the investigation to quantify its fluctuation across trials and allow for its variation to be discussed when evaluating results. Examples include ambient laboratory temperature when you do not have a perfectly stable water bath, or background light intensity when you rely on daylight, small variation in organism size, or evaporation from open containers. For each such variable, you should describe how you will monitor it, for example, recording room temperatures with a digital thermometer before and after each trial, or taking light meter readings, and then refer back to these fluctuations when discussing uncertainties, anomalies, and limitations in your evaluation. By clearly controlling what you can and monitoring what you cannot, you strengthen the validity of your IA and ensure that any patterns in your results can be confidently linked to your independent variable.